Brad here with the Tombstone Riders, coming to you from a riding adventure in Maui. You know, riding on an island is a unique psychological game. On the mainland, back in Arizona, or across the Southwest, the road feels like it goes on forever. You can just pick a direction and disappear into the horizon. But out here, in the middle of the Pacific, you're hyper aware of the borders. To your left, the massive towering slopes of a volcano. To your right, the edge of the world. You aren't just traveling through the landscape, you're contained within it. There's a certain intimacy that comes with that. Every mile feels earned, and every view feels like a secret the island is letting you in on. Now most people come to Maui to sit still. They swim, they dive, they lounge, and look, there's nothing wrong with that, but I'd rather be in the wind. A beach chair gives you a view, but two wheels gives you a reality. On this bike, I'm not watching the island through a window, I'm feeling its pulse. The air changes every minute, from the sting of the ocean mist to the earthy perfume of the rainforest. It's a sensory overload, and you can't get that anywhere else. And honestly, it's the only true way to see the island. You're riding through a legacy that goes back over a century here. Motorcycles first hit the islands in 1901, and by the early 1900s, legendary brands like Reading Standard and Indian were the only ways to navigate the rugged plantation roads and misty jungles. We're carving the same volcanic paths that those early riders did, feeling the same trade winds. For us, this isn't just a vacation, it's the ultimate form of wind therapy, and there's no better place on earth to find it. The early riders here were pioneers, often plantation workers or local paniolos who found that two wheels could handle the narrow muddy paths better than the heavy vehicles of the era. Today, the riding community on Maui is tight-knit. Whether you're on a custom cruiser or a dual sport, there's a shared respect for anyone brave enough to take on the Hana Highway or the backside on two wheels. You're part of a legacy of riders who have been carving these volcanic roads for over 100 years. This leg of the trip is about finding the Maui that doesn't make it onto the postcards in the resort lobbies. I was fortunate enough to experience these roads on a motorcycle for the first time last year, and the scenery left a mark on me. This year, the ride is on a whole different level because I'm out here with my youngest son, Brandon. There's a specific kind of pride you feel when you look in your rearview mirror and you see your son carving the same lines you just laid down. Brandon shares the passion for motorcycles just as deeply as I do, and having him in my six makes every mile mean a lot more. We aren't just sharing a vacation, we're sharing a language that only riders really understand. Today, we're leaving the resort traffic in the dust, and we're heading where the pavement narrows, the cell service dies, and it's just the two of us and the island. As we push towards the backside of East Maui, the energy shifts. The air gets drier, the wind picks up, and the roads start to tighten. This is the transition into the rain shadows of Halekulea, and as we head towards Manawainui Gulch, the scenery changes to a massive natural chasm carved by centuries of water running off the mountain. Riding here looks more like a moonscape. The terrain is raw, rugged, and dominated by volcanic rock. The pavement narrows until it's barely a single lane in some of the sharp bends. It's technical, it's intense, and it's exactly why we came here. One mistake, and you're looking at a very long drop into the Pacific. This is the part of the island that very few tourists ever see. most people go to Hana from the other direction, where the traffic is heavy and the tour buses slow everything down to a crawl. You could technically go all the way around the back side of the island past Hana to reach this side of the island. However, a long stretch of that is a one-lane dirt road along crumbling cliff edges. Now, my wife and I have done the full loop by Jeep, and let me tell you, that section is not car friendly, definitely not street bike friendly. So we made the call to ride from the east side toward Hana, finding that sweet spot where the modern world just seems to evaporate. Like going the other direction, we'll turn around and double back before the paved road ends. Out here, the modern world doesn't just fade, it vanishes. You'll spot a few weathered remote homes tucked into the emerald folds of the hills, folks living truly off the grid, where the only clock that matters is the tide. Aside from that, it's just you, the bike, and the elements. As you round the cliffs, the Pacific doesn't just sit on the horizon, it consumes it. It's an infinite, deep cobalt blue that seems to stretch out until it curves with the earth itself. There's a profound sense of isolation here that you can't find on a mainland highway. You feel small, but in the best possible way, like you're riding a black ribbon of asphalt at the very edge of the world. The only soundtrack is the steady rhythmic hum of the motorcycle competing with the salt, heavy wind whipping off the water. It's raw, it's endless, and it's absolutely hypnotic. As we head back, the volcanic rock gives way to the rolling green hills of the Ulapalaka Ranch. I'm sure I messed that pronunciation up, but it isn't just a scenic stop, it's a piece of living history. This land has been worked since the mid-1800s. It started as Rose Ranch under James McKee, an ex-whaling captain who built a massive sugar mill here. Kim Kalakaua, again, messing up that name I'm sure, himself, used to visit this spot back in the day. Eventually, it transitioned into the largest cattle ranch in Hawaii, birthing the unique Paniolo, or the Hawaiian cowboy, the culture that still thrives today. And you know me, I'm a self-described burger snob, so we're stopping at the old ranch store for their legendary elk burgers. They also have lamb, venison, and of course, beef burgers. Now let me tell you, these burgers are truly amazing. Sitting on the porch, watching the clouds roll across the hills, you can feel the layers of time in this place. It's a moment of quiet before we head back towards the real world. Riding the backside of Maui isn't about checking a box on a did-it list. It's about finding the rhythm of the road, the technical demand of the Manawainui curves, and the heavy silence of the remote coast. But being out here gives me a deeper appreciation for the Hawaiian concept of ohana. In this culture, ohana means family in the truest sense. It's the bond that ensures nobody is left behind and nobody is forgotten. It's a spirit that connects us to the land and each other. Having Brandon right here on my 6 turned this from a great ride into a sacred one. Sharing this passion with my youngest son, watching him handle these technical miles with the same fire I have, is what ohana is all about. There's no better way to see the world than from the saddle of a bike, and there's no better person to witness it with than your own blood. We're wrapping up the east side for now, but don't go anywhere. In the next video, we're changing gears and heading 10,000 feet straight up. We're taking on the summit of Haleakala. You won't want to miss that climb. Until then, keep the shiny side up.